Back on Morning Movers on record watch. Nvidia hit a new all-time high on Friday. It's trading higher in the pre-market this morning. The Financial Times reporting that company insiders have sold more than $1 billion of stock in the last year, with about half of those sales occurring over the last month. Nvidia is up nearly 30% over the past 12 months. Time now for Options Corner. Joining us to take a deeper look at Nvidia is Rick Ducat, a lead market technician here on Schwab Network. All right, Rick, let's talk about this chart for Nvidia. It's been quite the recovery since April, but what trends are you noticing?
It's been really straight up since that point in April. We're up about 82% from those lows when we had our tariff news that shook markets here. But you can see strongly outperforming not only the broader market, but also its own technology sector. Notice as well the very high level of correlation between Nvidia and the S&P 500. It's such a big part of this index here that they can have big effects. Nvidia can have big effects on the S&P. And also, notice if they do start to diverge at all, that would make it even more noteworthy. If we were to look at our chart here, we can see, just staying within the boundaries of our white channel here, our two trend lines, one going across the lows, duplicated it, and put it across the highs here. That's about where we topped out. RSI invalidated its downtrend as well and pushed into the overbought area. So, signs, it's what you would want to see if you're bullish in this name. No signs of divergence or anything.
Okay, so then what's the approach for an example trade, especially as you consider hitting record after record recently?
Right. So, if you are thinking continued upside, one trade you can consider would be an unbalanced call butterfly type of trade here. The example trade we put together, plus one, August 15th, 165, 175, 180, call butterfly at a $2 debit here. You can see that it gives us this shape here where we have our max profit. If it were to hit those two short strikes at the 175 level, $200 debit paid is the max loss. This is a risk-defined trade. And the advantage of this one over the conventional butterfly would be if you do get a runaway upside move, such as these big tech stocks can do, we have a level of profitability still here at the 180 level above that point. A normal butterfly would be, you would start to lose money if it would get above that point. The trade-off here is you pay more up front here for that extra level of security here. And, the risk profile here, the shaded area for this is for the July expiration. About August, we're within the area here where we would have that profitability area. So we would need a bigger than expected move, most likely to not, to take that lower level of profit here versus our $800 max profit potentially. So we can also see we would need about a 5.3% move to reach that break even of 167 here. So this would be a trade where you'd be hoping for the trend to continue. We see very high open interest at that August expiration around the 160 level, but also high activity between 170 to 190 here. So certainly not without, outside of the realm of possibilities.
Okay, all right. That's an example trade for Nvidia this morning. Thank you, Rick.